All right, so this is the update. Should be the last video I think I will have regarding this series for the stairs. But I started the handrail construction today. So it's going to have a pattern. It's going to come all the way up. And there's going to be a gate right here to keep the dog out. But let's see if I can show you real quickly everything that's finished here. So we added a little trim there. And this part is done. So the final part of the video is going to be the stairs, all the handrails, and then the paint. And then I'll give you a total price estimate of everything. So until tomorrow. All right, so this is day 3. I didn't film yesterday. So they got all the spot welding, some of the work done here. There will be a gate right here. Keep the dogs from going upstairs and pissing on everything. This is DJ and his Cooper. So the pattern is going to look like this, all the way around. Thanks, guys. They still have a lot of welds to do, but we have it all the way up to the 3rd floor, the main layout done. They'll put a 45-degree angle here, and then waiting for the 3rd floor. So only 2.5 days, a lot of progress already. And then maybe another week buffing and welding and cleaning. But yeah, so this is just today's update. And then at the end of the video, I will give the total cost for all this stainless. Now I went with stainless 302 on the inside instead of the 304 I normally use because, quite frankly, it's cheaper. And this stainless is going to be inside. So I'm not so concerned about the weather. All right, guys, I'll give you more later. Stay tuned. Okay, hey, it's end of day 4. The update for today is basically everything but the gate has been spot welded in. So we have everything all set up, and they're just doing final checks to make sure everything's perfect before they go on to the gate. And then all the welds need to be done, and then a ton of buffing, right? So once they get these welds done like this here, they have to grind and buff, and that's actually going to take longer than the cutting and assembling here did. But 4 days, a lot of progress, right? The first day really was just buying materials and figuring out what we wanted. So it's really only 3 days of work. And I'm pretty impressed with DJ. And I have been. I've used him for many projects. So yeah, so that's the update. End of day 4. You know, hopefully the gate will be fleshed out Monday when they come back. It's Saturday night now. They're off Sunday. So when they come back Monday, they'll get the gate sorted out for the dog and kids so they don't go upstairs. And then once it's all approved, which I'm going to approve it, they'll start doing all the welds. Okay. I can't wait to see this when it's all painted, all the walls are painted and everything. That's coming next week as well. All right, so that's the update for today. Until next time. All right, so I haven't updated it a little bit, but I did start the painting, or my crew, I should say, started painting the walls. Now I'm going with this gray and dark gray configuration. So then I'm going to cover it with the gloss, right? So to have a gloss paint job. Now it's kind of disappointing because I had all this tile cleaned up, and then now these guys are making a mess out of it. So hopefully they will sort all of that out when they're done. They're almost done with this room, which I'm really happy about. They got some touch up and then all the gloss they need to do. But once they're done here and the lights are everything back in, and, you know, and they're doing the whole area, right? They're doing the stairwell. I don't have a light up there, so you can't really see it. But you can tell my plan is to do all these support and cross beams in the darker gray color, just to give a little contrast to the room. I'll probably paint that gray door the same color as well. But that's the status right now. The stainless steel handrails are almost all done. They'll probably be installed and the last touches finished up in the next 3 or 4 days, depending on the weather. And then this whole area should be finished by the end of this week. And the only painting should be the outside patio area and then the whole downstairs area. So that's this quick update. Yeah, one thing I will comment though. So I used this paint here. It's already water-based and it has built-in waterproofing and a bunch of other stuff. And typically the Filipinos, to make the paint go longer, will add additional water to it. And I've run across that before, and it's something I'm adamant about not doing, right? So, I mean, I'm not rich, but I can afford the paint. I don't need to make it stretch. Now, I was thinking it might be too dark in here, but the lights aren't in the right spot. So once the light's in the right spot, I'll get this tile cleaned up again, yet again, and then I'll probably seal the tile once it's clean, just to have that done with. And then, like I said, I'm excited because when this room is done, I can start setting up my freeze dryer. All right, until next update. Thanks for watching. All right, good morning. It's early morning here. I wanted to do an update. It's a little dark outside, but we're gonna start painting all of this outside patio stuff today. Inside, my floor is a wreck. They cleaned it all up after the tiles went in, and then the painters came along and made a mess. I mean, just a wreck. And they're gonna struggle cleaning it, but that's definitely their job. So, that said, my paint in my utility room is almost complete. There's some touch-ups to do, and there's a lot of cleaning. I mean, a lot of cleaning. And I'm gonna make them do that, right? Because they made the mess. So it's unfortunate, but they did touch everything up pretty good, and I am pretty happy with it overall. Now the stair guys are done, and they're just reinstalling now. So you can see it's pretty cool. All these spot joints have all been fully soldered, or welded, I should say, and then buffed and cleaned out. So everything is really good shape, actually. So the rails should be completed today, and you can tell I'm starting going down the stairs. So hopefully in the next 2 days, the second floor will be complete. You can see that I have a gate. There's no lock mechanism yet, but they have the gate cleaned and installed. All of this stuff should be done this afternoon, railing-wise. Cleaning-wise, they're gonna spend probably several days, a lot of labor getting this floor back to where it needs to be. And I warned them several times to not be so dirty when they're painting, because this tile is a non-slip tile. It has a rough surface and it's not easy to clean. But progress being made. So stand by for the next update. Hopefully the next update will indicate that everything on the second floor is done, and they'll start to work on the garage area. All right, stay tuned. All right, everyone, here's another update for you. So the painting in here is all but down to touch-ups only. And there are going to be some cleaning things that need done. I need to get the door painted. I haven't decided what I'm going to do there yet. I might just clean it up and see how it looks, since it's also in the gray scheme of things. I'm going to have some shelves put up here this week. Storage shelves, stainless steel. The floor, they're working on it. They're trying to get it clean. But I think they're going to find it's going to be a pain. They're using tarps now, but I think they're a little too late. So anyways, the main update for today is we've signed off on our rails. I don't have a light up there so you can't see it, but all of the stainless steel handrails have been installed. They're all welded in. They're all buffed out. In my old age, I'm glad they're here because it helps me go up and down. And then this little landing has the gate that the dog hates. It's a very simple fabricated open close switch here, but I'll get the hang of it. Let's see. And that's mainly to keep the dogs out of the upstairs area. And that's one of the dogs there. But yeah, it's done. All the welds came out really nice. They were all buffed up. Everything's cleaned up really good. And yeah, I think I'm going to end this video update, and we'll focus the rest of the videos on the painting of the outside of the patio area out here. They've already started painting out there already, so that should be done in a couple days. And then I'll hang the patio lights. We'll get everything in here buttoned up, get my freeze dryer set up, and hopefully everything cleans up well. So if you watch this series, I do appreciate it. Building in the Philippines is different than in the US. It's cheaper, but it's not cheap, depending on the materials and stuff you use. Obviously, I chose to go with the stainless steel. I went with 302, not 304, because it's inside. That doesn't make it any cheaper. And then I think labor all in for the rails was, let's see, quick math, about 30,000, so about 600 bucks for the almost 2.5 weeks of labor for the two guys. It's only about $600, so that really wasn't that bad. And these guys did a great job, so I'm happy about that. So the rails are done. Painting in here, almost done. Floor, it's a wreck. They're gonna have to really sort this out. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna use acid a few times, and then if it doesn't clean up any better, we'll end up putting a glaze over it, which will give it this constant wet look, which is back more towards the original look. I think that's just going to be the way I go. But thank you for watching this part. I will start a new series on the rest of the work. Building in the Philippines, right? It's not as cheap as it was 10 years ago, I'll guarantee you that, or 5 years ago, or 2 years ago. Labor is about the only thing that's the same price. I pay a little bit more because I use more skilled workers. But materials are certainly not cheap, especially if you use the good materials. So thank you. Hit that like button. Let me know if you like this kind of content, and I'll keep producing series here around the work I'm doing on this part of the building. Thank you.